What's going on, y'all? The hour is nigh. I have been bacheloring myself real hard. My partner has been in Europe for work for 3 weeks, and I have been just on my own, losing touch with reality. Haven't seen many humans. I'm about to go pick her up at the airport in a little bit, but I thought I would bang out a little collection update. I haven't had a lot of time to listen to a lot of this stuff because I've been Dark Throne. All Dark Throne. I did a stream on heavy metallurgy a week ago tomorrow, where I got shit-faced drunk with Rodger Kjurvik, Marty, and Austin from Panopticon. Had a great time. We did justice to the discography of Dark Throne. Had an awesome time. So I hope you tuned in and joined me. If you did, thank you. I had a really great time. So just a couple of releases, not a whole giant stack here. And like I said, I haven't really spun a lot of this stuff, but we'll see if we can just bust out a little half-assed video. Just to keep it real with y'all. This stuff going on in my background here, I hope you can hear it maybe, is a often forgotten Norwegian doom death band. Any guesses? I don't know. I never hear anybody talk about these guys, but this is Sirak. I'm not sure. Come on, focus. Whatever. Not a whole lot to look at. You've probably seen this on your grandparents' wall and thought, bunch of fucking dummies. But this is called Silent Seas, and it originally was released on Autonomy Productions in, I think, 97, something like that. Good stuff. Hope you dig it. Oh, I got a zine. First order of business. I got this Deserts of Hex zine, and this is publication by one Hunter Ginn, who is family among us, metalhead brethren, and there's other writers in here too. I mainly got it because my homie Tanner Anderson is featured with an interview in here. It's good stuff. Anything that Hunter touches is top shelf, highest order, great art. I am excited that he also included this. I don't know why my focus isn't working all of a sudden. See if I can maybe fix it here. Also included this demo. Come on, you fucking Christian asshole. Okay. I don't know really anything about this, but I think this is one of Hunter's projects. Plague Psalms, entitled The Gifts of Wrath, and Crucial Blast put this out. I don't know, it could be ambient noise, I'm not sure, metal, who knows. I believe this is still available at radicalresearch.org. And speaking of Hunter Ginn, holy babozos. So this is Gorging Shade, one of Hunter's many bands. I'm still reading a interview with by Forest Pits with Gorging Shade. That sucks. So I'm just kind of understanding what all went into this band and album. So I'm not familiar with Canvas Solaris really at all, which I'm going to need to remedy pretty quickly here. But my jaw was on the floor when I first laid ears upon this full length. It's called Inversions. It is a self-released LP, I believe limited, something like 100 copies or something like that, but just do it. Just get it. Artwork also by Tanner Anderson of Obsequii. I'm still figuring out what I think it is like, but I think what they're kind of going with is that this is like a mix between early Opeth and Gorguts, and I can't disagree with that, although I'm not the hugest Opeth fan, but like I hear it, I get it, it's not wrong. So tremendous release. I can't believe sometimes the amount of effort and artistic ingenuity that people in our community are able to create, remember, record, and successfully end up with a final product that seems to be in complete and utter synergy with the idea that was in their head. And that, to me, I think is like the ultimate skill that any musician can achieve. And this most certainly does that. And it's shockingly impressive. My highest recommendation out of all this stuff. The rest of this, just kind of I haven't been buying a lot, honestly. Just kind of back in the mode of like enjoying what I got. But I was farting around downtown the other day. I went to my record label store. And just decided to see what they had. And there was a bunch of cool Hell's Headbangers releases, and I don't go out of my way to order from that fucking label because I don't care to support them. But buying them secondhand, here we are. Evil Angel, I did like their Unholy Fight for Metal album from like 10, 12 years ago or something. This is Unholy Evil Metal. Totally different. I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of a bummer to hear a bunch of guys put a mediocre amount of effort, I guess I will say, into an album, and it's just that. It's just it's like ordering a milkshake and it's mostly water. It's just I don't know. Unholy Fight for Metal was fucking awesome. And this isn't too different from that. But that was just... There's a billion fucking bands doing that. And here's a band I've never really messed around with at all. And I guess when on picking this up, I thought this was probably like a demo compilation, and it's not, so I'm kind of bummed. It's actually new material from an old band. This is Embalmer. I just always thought this was kind of like chud metal. And I listened to it, and so this is like their 2016 full length or something. I don't know. I just kind of had no reaction to it. But this, however, it was a release that has had like a tremendous impact on me. I even, to the point that I even had a dream one time that seemed so real. And it was from the perspective of the singer of this band. I was a black man singing in Black Death. And the soundtrack to my dream was the first song on this album, Night of the Living Death. And if ever there was an iconic song that represented this kind of specific genre, like, I don't know, Ohio junkyard heavy metal, Night of the Living Death. This is such a great fucking song. The rest of the album, super front-loaded release. But I've always wanted to pick this up. It's, if only for one song on it, whatever. There's a couple of bonus tracks on it. Here Comes the Wrecking Crew. Isn't that a cover of something? It's not essential whatsoever, but you kind of gotta hear Night of the Living Death by Black Death. It's something you gotta hear before you die. Let's just put it that way. It's not a remarkable album whatsoever, but it was fun. Also at my store, I decided to go for a crust punk album or band. Many years ago, Eric Bauer, in a video, played a release by Minneapolis's Misery, and I liked it, and I put it on my wish list, and never got around to picking it up. You just don't see it very often. But I saw that logo on this release, coming home with me. Misery with Extinction Agenda. So this is a split on Crimes Against Humanity. Nothing rare or super special about it, but late 90s, I don't know. I just kind of hoped that I would put it in and like the feeling that I want out of Crust would be everywhere on this thing. And I know I'm kind of like shitting on a lot of these releases halfway, but like I bought them. I'm not getting rid of them. I don't regret it. Just kind of had like a mediocre and tepid experience with them. I've got other things that I'm recommending and I do like. Don't count me out just yet. I heard. Oh shit! I left one in the car. Whatever. The other day, 4 weeks ago, I sat down on the couch after breakfast and I put on YouTube and played some metal, and this came up on the suggestions. It just came up next, and I let it play, and I loved it. And like I've been saying, the YouTube algorithm, man, has been really kind of nailing some bangers with me. So I'd never heard of this band. I'd never seen anything about it. This band is called Bleeding Art. Now that I don't know, maybe I have seen this logo around or something. I mean, until hearing this, if you had said, there's this band called Bleeding Art, here's the logo, it's Polish Black Death, I would have been like, eh. So like, if you've done that with this band before, I'm there with you. I listened to it, and holy crap, I really, really, really dug it. So they were a death metal band on their first demo, which is on this compilation first. It's called Moja Dushka or something like that. 97. And then they took did a kind of a 180 and did like a kind of symphonic, evil, sort of Polish black metal demo called In the Eternal Garden of Death. Getting a little burpy here. And there's the cover for that. And this was the one that I think played first or on the video or something. I don't know. But this is my favorite part of it. I did kind of wind up coming around also to the first demo. So both demos are very, very good. There's bonus live tracks on here, which honestly I probably would have left off. But I don't know. When you're putting a band's discography out there, you got to kind of gather it all up and get it out there. So this was just reissued in 2023 on Darker Than Darkness. Now, I've heard Darker Than Blackness, Darker Than Black, and now Darker Than Darkness. So just keeping track there. A Japanese label doing some reissue work there. Yeah, it was killer. I listened to it probably 10 times in the last week or so. Really liked it. Nuclear War Now had a few copies of it, and you might still be able to get one. Or two, if that strikes your fancy. Also picked up from the N-Dub. Something I've been meaning to pick up for a very long time. I frequently... there's probably a handful of albums, maybe a dozen albums or so that always live on my phone. But I also have, physical copies of or whatever. And one of them is Handful of Hate's Hierarchy 1999. When I'm in the mood for black metal, even if I haven't been in the mood for black metal for many, many months, I can put on Hierarchy 99 and I love it. It's visceral, killer. But what's weird is the albums after that one, just kind of whatever. But the album before it, from 97, happens to be pretty good. I haven't honestly listened to it very much. Always just kind of meant to pick it up. And the title of it, it's unpronounceable. Let's just admit it. This is a word that you cannot say out loud, as much as my camera will not focus. This isn't just my camera. This is my fucking phone. This is the thing that's in my pocket at all times. Clifothic supremacy. That's the kind of supremacy that my phone is exercising right now. It's Italian, fast as fuck, blasty black metal. It's really, really good. But I guess if you're curious about this band, certainly check out Hierarchy 1999 first. Even though the band name sucks, the album title sucks, and the album cover sucks. Even like whatever. Kind of everything about the band sucks except for the music. Also, this is one of my favorite releases of last year. Just getting around to picking it up. Invuntia, Atavismo. Awesome! Very, very, very awesome. I did really like, I'm not sure if it was a demo or a full length or whatever, from 2022, I want to say, maybe 3. So to hear him even like take the prototype and make it even better here was really, really cool. It's early second wave, late first wave black metal, let's say around there. A lot of punky sort of influence, a lot of non-metal, indigenous kind of musical styles. It's unique when it needs to be, but it's also super approachable. It's very, very just kind of straightforward and a lot of in all the right ways. But he manages to embellish here and there sprinkles of some really, really cool stuff. Really, really enjoyed it. Artwork is just kind of, it makes it look like it's a David Attenborough thing or something from the 70s. I really like it. Picked up another Adorior. I've just kind of always meant to pick this up. Never really got around to it. It's not something you see very often. And it came out in, probably 05 maybe or something like that. But Adorior, I picked up their last album, Bleed on My Teeth. And this is the one that came before that. I think this is like 12 years its junior. Author of Incest, which seems that's the most lost. Like you would think that's lost in translation, right? These guys are English, so I don't know. Weird band, but I'm kind of obsessed with them. Even the first full length is really, really neat. The artwork is absolutely gross. I love that about it. The booklet's got a million different gross pictures and art in it. They're just, oh my god, this is awesome. If you see this used or something, this is worth picking it up, no matter what. I hope YouTube lets me show you that, but look into it. It's awesome. Agonia put this out. The music is killer too. The booklet is so thick I can't even get it back in the fucking thing. I would also pick up their vinyl if there was any, or I don't know. I've just never really put a lot of effort into getting all their stuff. Last but not least, there's a video game. Well, actually, it's called Disc Replay. I don't know if this is like a big chain, small chain, medium chain. Oh God. These female vocals just scared the piss out of me. They're kind of terrible. Disc Replay. This is going to be really hard to talk over. And they have just like tons of video games. They got all your stupid fucking Funko Pop shit. But they also have way in the back vinyl. And I thought, this is going to be terrible. They've got a very, very decent metal section in their vinyl. But it's such a mixed bag. There will be tankard LPs that I don't know if other distros in the States are bothering to carry these like high roller reissues. Like probably, I don't know. There's so many tankard LPs that nobody probably needs. But anyways, this place is charging like $66 for the damn things. And I don't know. That seems insane to me. There's a lot of other things in there that are more down to earth price wise, but like it's kind of hard to find something that cheap ass me, picky ass me, who has a ton of stuff, to find. But I had been seeing this kind of going around I think Pete the Guttural Monk was freaking out about this last year. I know Melanie was highly recommending this too. So just decided to kind of pick it up without even hearing what it was. Trusted those opinions enough to pick it up. But this is hemorrhoid. We've all been there, right? I actually have never had hemorrhoid. Raw Materials of Decay on Extremely Rotten, which I think is the Danish guy's label or whatever. I don't go insane about Undergang like all you guys do. Also, Head Split. They gave me a deal on it because it's got a little ding on it, but this fucking rules. I really, really, really dug this. So, really, really happy. I wound up just picking that up for funsies. I did message Simon and said, should I get this? And before he responded, I bought it. There's that. I don't know. What's with the Raw Materials of Decay? It's another one. Seems like lost in translation or something. I don't know. But that's it. I am putting a cherry on my 3-week period of solitude by spending it with you guys, showing you some metal releases that you should or should not check out. I'm going to be pretty busy here because spring has sprung and it is yard work season for sure. And I am trying to do my best to not doom scroll on my telephone. There's plenty of doom out there, and it isn't all as good as Xerox Silent Seas, that's for sure. And also practicing drums quite a bit and need to focus on a lot of that. So I'm not by any means saying I won't be uploading or whatever, but don't be surprised if I don't for a while. So anyways, that is it for me. I hope you all are doing something good, bad. I don't really care. Do something. Be something. Don't be anything. But subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Goodbye. Woohoo! That was a great video, and it was made possible mostly by me, but also thanks to the undying and kind support of my Patreon subscribers. Thank you all. I love you. If you are interested in being a part of my Patreon channel and supporting what I do, you are welcome to join at the URL below. It is only $6.66 per month, and you're going to love it. Thank you.